Hey guys, welcome back. It's been a while, a few months down the track since our last review. We've been over WA for the knife show since then, Canberra for a knife show, hospital to get a gallbladder out. What else has been happening? Oh, that's right, we had to race back home because fuel was getting short over in WA, and we're off down to Melbourne in a couple of weeks for the knife show down there. So, yeah, she's been a hectic few weeks. But what I'd like to show you today is a nice little package, tactical utility package from Mal Hannan, OTIS Knives in Deniliquin, down in the Riverina. Mal's a farmer, but he's been making knives for 35 years. Member of the Knife Makers Guild, Knife Art Association. Goes to Adelaide show quite regularly, Melbourne show every year if you can make it, and sometimes a WA show. Yeah, if he can fit in between his farming duties, then he does. But this is old school D2 steel. It's been heat treated to 60 Rockwell and hollow ground. So it's really nice edge there. Feels particularly sharp. So I'm interested to see, because D2's been around for a while, as you know, but interesting to see how this holds up under testing. Because when it's heat treated right and the grind's fit for purpose, it's a pretty bloody good steel still. Okay, so he's got some jimping there on the top. Nice ricasso there for strength out in the field. Canvas, no, linen micarta, and some grip points there with a lanyard hole. All bead blasted, so it gives a nice grip on that micarta, being bead blasted, and gives a nice finish onto the blade as well. Really like that. It's a matte finish. Yeah, nice swedge on the top there, and slight recurve to the blade. Beautiful fit in the hand. So yeah, I think we'll end up with a good package here if it's all heat treated and the grind's right. Nice leather sheath, got a frog on it, which can slip over, so you can take out the knife on your way to the pub after you've been out hunting or on a walk and just leave the frog on. I do like the idea of a frog, especially in Australia where you just can't carry knives down the street. Yeah, that's our laws. We've got to put up with them. It's a good way around it that you don't have to take your belt off and slip it straight out. All right, so we'll see how we go here. Righto, we'll see how the sharpness out of the box is like, using the best certified sharpener, and then once we do all our testing, we'll check the sharpness again. I'll just zero that. Okay, we'll do a couple of tests on this because it's a larger knife. I'll do one at the tip. 183. That's pretty good straight out of the box. Remembering it is a hollow ground blade, so it's designed for sharpness, but obviously the steel, is being D2, is a pretty tough steel. So what we'll do now is we'll put that in there and we'll come to the belly of the knife and just see. I'll zero that back. 188. So it's sharp all the way along. So that's a good thing. And that's the way it feels. And it's got a convex edge on it. You can just feel that you got the hollow grind, which goes into a convex type edge. Yeah. Alright, we'll give it some tests and we'll see how the sharpness holds up. But yeah, pretty good all the way across. Right. Righto, the old tip test. Let's see how this goes, eh? Straight as a die. No burr, no rolling. Just a few marks where we dug into the old wood. Pretty good. Alright, we'll check the sharpness here after the testing. 224. Give her a quick strop. There's some diamond emulsion paste on the strops that I use to see how well they come up. So we'll give it a test now and see how sharp it is on the best sharpness tester. This shows how easy it is to sharpen a knife in the field after using it through the day, and 164. Got to be happy with that. Righto, so give it a bit of a rundown after all our testing. As you can see, still sharp, held up extremely well, and some stropping, it's come up really good. So still dead straight after all that pushing, pulling through the log and battening. No damage on the back. So if anybody says to you that D2 is an old steel and there's better out there, Yeah, there is better out there, but using it in normal circumstances, not many people would really know the difference. Edge retention is good, but if you goes to show if your heat treat's right and your grind's right, and we belted this and cut some pretty tough stuff that would normally affect an edge, as you can tell by some of our other videos. So yeah, overall very happy. Get on to Mal and see what he can do for you, because it's certainly a good bushcraft knife. Alright guys, well see you next time.